Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this evening's weekly team training call. I am your host and your trainer this evening. My name is Zoe Allen, and I'm an Executive Regional Vice President and National Vice President in Qualification with Arbonne International. And tonight's training topic is on the compensation plan, or success plan, as Arbonne like to call it. And before I get into the training, I'm just going to give you a reminder about the Healthy Living Challenge, which is kicking off next Thursday the 1st. So if you want to be part of that challenge or want to find out more, there is a support group, and it is called the Healthy Living Challenge. And it's there for you and your customers, preferred clients. There's a video in there that explains how it works. I'm doing another Facebook Live tomorrow evening, 9 p.m, straight into that group. And tomorrow's Facebook Live, I've put a recipe book in there for this week. So the week 1 recipes are already out on shopping list. And then next week, you'll get week 2. And it'll always be a week ahead that you'll get your recipes. So tomorrow night's Facebook Live will be about kind of kitchen staples, what you need to have in snacks, and just the kind of, I've kind of done the Arbonne stuff and the nutritional products we need. So tomorrow will be about the other bits that we get from other shops outside of Arbonne. And all those bits and pieces. So if you're not in there, just either kind of give me a shout and I can add you to it, and say invite your preferred clients and things to that group if they're interested too. So that's that, and I'm going to share my screen with you all so we can see the training. Let's do that somewhere down here. There we go. Okay, so I was chatting to the team over in Jersey, and they wanted me to give them some training on the success plan. And it really kind of flagged up to me that it's been quite a while since we've done a training on this, and John was the last person to do it. So I've borrowed his slides and brought them up to date, as they were quite out of date with all the changes that we've had recently. So here we go. So we're starting off, are you a success plan genius? So our goal is to make you a success plan genius, or if that is possible. I still don't feel like I am even 5 years into the business, but it gets clearer as you go through the levels. So the document, so to find the success plan, this is what you need, and it's got the lovely Ian Pritchard on the front of it. You can find it on the source. And actually, this is what it's called on the source. And if you type success plan, all one word, you're more likely to find it. So it is in the source. You can download it, you can print it, you can just download it and go through it. And that's what it looks like. So when you pull it up. Okay, so this is the success plan summary. So inside there's this lovely little table, which gives you a breakdown of where the overrides and commissions come from. And this is what I'll take you through this evening and explain kind of what these numbers mean and where they are coming from and how it all works. So I'm going to break it down. So first, you can see that top line is showing retail client commission. And then you've got the different levels: independent consultant, district, area, region, and nation. So everybody on retail clients earns that 35% commission. So that's the same across the board. And that is a straight commission. So when if a client spends £100 for round figures, then that commission to us would be £35, 35%. So that's really easy to work out. And then you get your preferred clients. So our preferred clients, as we know, are getting a 20% discount on the products. And so then there's 15% kind of left in the system to be paid to us. And this again is it's a straightforward commission. So if a preferred client spent £100 after their discounts, that's the money they spent at Arbonne, we would earn £15 on that order as a preferred client commission. And then we get into the overrides. So there are overrides on that. Is that including VAT though? Oh, thanks, Michelle. Throw that one in there. Yes, that is. I think that is including. We do pay, so the products do have VAT on them, so we do pay VAT, and then we're VAT registered, so I should know this. John deals with this. This is questions for John, who's downstairs. I might dial him in. Yeah, thanks, Michelle. You might be in bed. You throw that one in there, and I know. Yeah, I don't even know where to go into VAT. We are VAT registered, and it does mean for us as consultants, because we're buying products that have VAT on them, we do claim the VAT back from Arbonne. And then I'm not sure how the VAT works on the commission side of it. Yeah, so you do too, Michelle. And I know that we are slightly better off because of that. That's a whole different ball game. Okay, right, let's focus, keep it simple. Right, so 15% preferred clients. And then I'm going to take you through the levels. So independent consultants, I've put a little star in there. So we're going to talk about independent consultant level now. So independent consultants can earn 35% retail commission. Michelle, I'm going to turn your chat off in a minute. And then independent consultants earn that 15% preferred client commission, and independent consultants can also earn a 6% override on their team. Now, this does have a condition. This is not an automatic override. So when an independent consultant sponsored a business builder, and that business builder has volume going through their business, it's not an automatic 6% on that volume. There is a requirement for this at this level, and that's 500 PQVs. So as long as that consultant has done 500 PQVs in that calendar month, then they can earn 6% on their team. And while they're a consultant, they need to do that 500 PQVs every single month to earn that 6%. And this is to teach them how to build a team, as well as bring in a few kind of sales as well. Personal QVs, as we know, is coming from the preferred client and our own orders. So it's kind of getting that balanced business. So that's our consultant. Oh, doesn't want to click. And also at this consultant level, so this 6% override is part of this cash bonus system. So we have an independent consultant cash bonus. So you can see there in the plant pot that 500 personal qualifying volume equals that 6% override on all personally sponsored consultants. So they earn this 6% on their personally sponsored consultants and their business. And then when they also do 2,500 QVs in success line volume, so QVs can come from their team, basically. So it's from anything, and it includes the PQVs. So it's inclusive of that number, the 500 number. The QVs come from anywhere in your success line. And you sponsor 2 new preferred clients or independent consultants who do 150 PQVs in their start month. Then that equals a £60 consultant cash bonus in their paycheck. So that's quite a nice cash bonus there. So that's the consultant cash, how it works. And then as we move through the levels, things start to get more interesting. So from district manager and above, we get this these columns that I've highlighted with my squiggle. And so we have this, and you can see on the left hand side you've got central group override, first generation override, second generation override, and then we've got the levels: district, area, region, and nation. So you can see for a district manager, central override is 8%, first generation is 8%, second is 2%, and third is 1%. And you might be thinking, that's nice, but what on earth does that mean? So I'm going to break that down for you and give you some pictures that hopefully explain it a little bit more easily. And you can see in area, you've got a 6 and a 6 and a 1 and a 1. And as we move, if we look at this table kind of horizontally rather than vertically, you've got district manager 8%. And when you go to area, you can see 6% override, and region 3%. So as a regional vice president, I can earn 8 plus 6 plus 3 in commission. So that's 17%, in override, 17% override on my business. So when I explain the compensation plan to somebody, I explain my earnings, I'll say to them, I earn between 1% and 17% override, depending on where somebody sits in my organization, in my team. And I'm going to show you in pictures how that works. So as an area manager can earn 8 plus 6. So they can earn up to 14% in overrides. So this goes, if I was a district manager and I sold a product at full retail price, I'd earn my 35% commission, which is that straight commission, plus 8% override, 8% on the override volume. And I'll explain where override volume comes from. So this name here, override, is quite different to commission. So say commission is a straight commission. If someone spends £100 and they're a customer, client, you earn £35. But when it comes to the override volume, if a district manager has put £100 through their till, you don't automatically earn 8%, £8 on that order. You earn 8% of the override volume. And I'll show you how you work that out. Hopefully it's on the next slide. Okay, so to understand the compensation plan properly, you need to understand the difference between consultants and preferred clients, the jargon and the language, so RV, QV, and OV, so retail volume, qualifying volume, and override volume, how people are linked together, all about promoting out and the generations, all about discount, commission, and override. So the jargon, break down the jargon. So QV is qualifying volume. So you'll see in your catalogue that every product has a QV value attached to it. So we get paid on the pounds that go through our till, but we get promoted on the QVs. This is the number that counts towards our level of, and roughly the QV equates to dollars, very roughly. And it just gives us a level playing field across the countries that we're in, as everyone's on a different currency. So it's a way of evening it out. So we all promote equally rather than it being determined by dollars or pounds or whatever. So that's your QV. Then you've got personal qualifying volume. So this is the volume from your shopping and your preferred clients and your clients. So all of their orders go towards your PQV, personal qualifying volume. And I've already talked about this with independent consultants. You have that 500 PQV requirement to earn an override on your team. And then there's RV, which is retail volume. So this is the volume used to calculate the override. So this is the money that's actually gone into the till in Arbonne. And then the override volume is what we get paid on. So, I'll go back, sorry. This is not the kit. So what happens, so when we, so we're a business builder and we've sponsored another business builder. If that business builder in our team spends £100 with Arbonne, after their 35% discount, they've already had that full discount. So that kind of money that we can kind of give to the preferred clients, or the discount we can give to us is kind of gone. Arbonne have lost that money. This consultant's been discounted. So they've spent £100 after that 35% has come off. And then what Arbonne do is, with the £100 that's gone to them, they take 35% off the top, and this number just happens to be the same as our discount. So they take 35% off the top of that to run Arbonne, to pay for Arbonne and everything it does. And then the other 65% that's left is split in the commissions. So the override volume is the 65% that's left on the RV, basically. So when we're earning 8% on the override, so if we're a district manager and we've got a consultant that spent £100, then if we took 35 off that, the £65 that's left, we'd get paid the 8% on that 65, if that makes sense. Then when you hear me talking about going through the Discover Arbonne presentation, when I get to this, the compensation plan, I'll talk about how you can earn commissions, and then you can earn overrides, which is, I'll say it's a different type of commission on your team. And at that point, when I'm doing a Discover Arbonne, I'm not going to go do the full calculation. This is how you work it out. I just explain it's a different type of commission. So how does it all work? What is our central district? What's a first generation? How does it all look? So we've got this person on the left. The bigger circle is a district manager, or you've got me, me in the middle, or whoever you are. You can be the me, and this is the central district. So so as a district manager, anyone that hasn't yet promoted to district. So you might be a district manager with all consultants in your team and no district manager. So everyone is sat in your central district. So you've got consultants in your central district in green. And then you've got preferred clients in the red, who always stay in your central district unless they decide to upgrade to a business builder and then fly with the business and promote out. So as a district manager, earning 8% override on that central district there. So on everything in there. So you're earning your 15% on your PCs plus the 8% override. And then you're earning 8% override on the business builders that are sat in your central district and on their business and on their preferred clients as well. And then you also earn the 8% override on your own orders too. And then one of your consultants promotes to district manager. Woohoo! And they promote out and they become your first generation district. Now they take their team with them. So anyone that's underneath them that they've introduced to the business goes with them into their central district. So you've got your consultants promoted out and their consultants. So that's now your first generation. And also their preferred clients sit in their central district. But as your first generation district, as somebody you've personally promoted and sponsored, you still earn 8% override on their business, on their preferred clients, on their consultants, on their consultants' preferred clients, so on on their central district. I hope this is making sense. That's where the kind of 8% comes from, and the first generations. Okay, so now we're going to add some more district managers to this. So we've got you in the middle and your central district. So you've got some consultants in there. So you've filled up your central district with some new consultants. You've brought some new people on, and you've got some preferred clients, and you're earning your 8% on those. Now you've promoted out 2 direct district managers. You've got 2 people you've personally sponsored who have promoted to district, and they're now your first generation. So you have 2 first generation district managers. Woohoo! We're on our way to area. And so we've got one here on the left who's got a few consultants, they've got some preferred clients, and we're earning 8% override on their business. And then we're earning 8% override on the other district manager. And this district manager has gone on to become an executive district and promote out a direct district as well. Yay! And so that their direct district would be their first generation, but it becomes your second generation district. And this is now where you're earning 2% on their business. So 2% on their team preferred clients, as long as you do have 2 direct districts. So Arbonne, the way it works is it wants you to build a business like a table where you have at least 4 strong legs in your business, and you can earn as deep as you are wide, they say. So to earn 2 levels deep, second generation, you need to have 2 direct districts. When you go third generation, so if this person then promotes out another district manager and they become your third generation, to earn on that district manager, you'd need 3 direct districts to you. Okay. I hope this is making sense. I'll go back to the table after this, so you can kind of then put it all back into that table, and it will all click into place. Now, okay, things are getting a little bit more complicated. Things are getting exciting. I should think by now, actually, this person would be an area manager, but for this example, you've got your central district here, which is still only 8% on. You've refilled it with consultants. You've now promoted out 1, 2, 3 direct district managers. Woohoo! So we're earning our 8% on all those first generation direct districts. Then 2 of those have promoted out a second generation. So you've got 2 district managers in second generation. So you're earning 2% on those. And then 1 of those has promoted out somebody. So then you've got a third generation district where you can earn 1%. And because we've got 3 directs, we can earn that 1% on that third generation. So if you've got somebody, a consultant in this third generation here, you would earn 1% because they're oh, hang on, I'm trying to overcomplicate this before I go. No, just ignore me. You're earning 1% on that business, basically. Right. Okay. Now to area manager. So as an area manager, you have a central area. So the business layers up as you promote through the layers. So as a regional vice president, I still have a central region, a central area, and a central district. So we have these layers of our business. So the central area here. So an area manager still has a central district. So you've got a central district here, which you earn 8% on. And then there's a 6% on anyone in the central area. So on a consultant who sat in my central district, as an area manager, I can earn 8 plus 6. So I'll be earning 14% override on those consultants in my central district as an area manager, basically. And then we've got some first. So what have we got here? 3 direct district managers. So we have 3 direct districts. So again, on these people, we're earning 14% override on their business. And then here we've got a second generation district manager. So on a second generation district, we earn 2%, but they're still in our central area because they haven't promoted to area manager yet. So as a second generation district, we're earning 2% plus 6% because they're in our central area. So then we're earning 8% on this business here now. Right, this is making sense. And then we promote out a first generation area manager. So on our first generation area, we can earn 6% on their central area. And then we've got the same again. They still have a central district. So they've got, so their central district is our first generation district. So anyone in this part of their business, we earn 8 plus 6, so 14%. And then they've got, but they have their direct district managers, which are second generation district. So on these people, we're now earning 2 plus 6. We're earning 8% on those. And then we've got a third generation district here. So we'd earn 1 + 6, 7% on those people. So that's how the numbers kind of add up. Working out your commission. Actually, I'm going to go, before I go on to that, I'll go back to the table now. I'd have thought about it. I could have put it in twice. Oh, here we go. Right, so we'll go back to this table so you can see now. So it makes it, once you know where it comes from, when you just refer to this table, you can work it out quite quickly and easily. So you can see now, as a district manager, you're earning 8% on your central, well, they'll call it central group, we'd call it central district override. And then you're earning 8% on your first generation. You're earning 2% on your second generation. So that's as long as you are 2 wide. And then you can earn 1% on your third generation. So at district, area and region, you can earn 3 deep as long as you're 3 wide. And then area the same. And when you're nation, you can earn 6 generations down. So you earn more depth there. I mean, you're earning the extra 1%, you're only earning an extra 1% override at nation. So the maximum override at nation is 18% instead of 17% at region. But I can't remember, Julie Newcomb, who is in our upline, she's executive national vice president. I think she's number 7 top income earner. She was saying to me, the 1% she gets on her third generation nation, so she's got somebody that's a third generation national vice president, so she's earning 1% on their business, is worth $18,000 a month. So this 1% might not look a lot, but it's a 1% on a lot of volume, which is always good. Okay. And then now you can see how you can layer up your business. So if you can work out, okay, so I've got somebody that's a second generation district, so I'm earning 2% there, but they're still in my central area. So I can earn a plus 6% on them because they're in my central area. So I can earn 2 + 6 and 8. So I hope that's as clear as mud where that comes from. Okay, I'll skip back through. Da-da-da. Right, so working out your commission. How do we work it out? Add it all up. So to work out your commission, you've simply got to look at every order going through your business, work out the relationship of that person placing the order to you, work out the commission percentage that you would receive for that order, take off the 35% from that order, multiply the commission percentage by the order value, and you have it. Bob's your uncle, you can work it out. Just like that. Now, John was able to calculate the commission to the nearest. When he did this presentation, actually, he said he was calculating out our commission to the nearest £10. But this presentation was quite dated. I don't know when he last did it, but now his prediction is more to the nearest £100. Like he's often £100 out. And he did create a spreadsheet to help calculate commission. It's now out of date with the changes to the new independent consultant, the way that they can earn the 6% and everything else. So I said, I won't share the spreadsheet now because it's just out of date. But it's when you get your commission checks, you'll see you can see the layers of where the income comes from. It breaks it down into all the generations, your central district, first generation, second generations. There's all there for you. But I don't tend to worry about. We can kind of predict it now-ish. But let them. I'm so glad that Arbonne work all that out. So then, I've mentioned this already, really. So depth is your security, and the width is your paycheck. So you only get paid deep as you are wide. So what does this mean? Oh, that's it. What does it mean? Well, I've explained. So you can get paid 3 generations down at district, area, and region, and as long as you have those kind of 3 directs to you. Basically, so it's working on, ideally with Arbonne, you're looking at 4 really to 5 strong legs in your business. You've got a stable table. You want to build 4 strong table legs. Sometimes we end up with a bit of wonkiness, and that's fine. We just rebuild another leg and balance it out. So in summary, the success plan is designed to help you build a sustainable, profitable business. And our mission is to build independent leaders who will go on to build their own businesses. So we all get paid the most on our central district. So that's our new consultants and preferred clients. And this is where Arbonne wants us to focus our efforts. So even as national vice presidents, what Arbonne do when they launch things like incentive holidays, cruises, Bahamas, Mexico is the last one, everyone has a level playing field, even as a national vice president, because it's all based on that central district. They think, I want you to refocus on your central district and continually repopulate it and fill it with new consultants, and then bring them up to district manager, help them promote out and become independent leaders. And then they will be building their own teams. And then you can go on and bring the next people into your business and promote them out. So once consultants promote out, they're a leader and developing their own team. Now, there was a really great training at Area Retreat that says that when you promote somebody to executive district manager, so they promote a direct district, they're 350% more likely to stay in your business. And so they did recommend you stick with them a little bit longer. So, and I agree. I think helping when somebody promotes a district manager, especially if they've done it very quickly, they can still be a little bit lost. So we do stick around a little bit longer. And once they've got that executive title and they're starting to build leaders as well, we can really start stepping back from that person and let them become independent in their business, and become leaders in their own right. So there we go. That is the conversation plan training. I know you'll all be conversation plan geniuses now, or success plan. Does anyone have any questions? You can either type a question, or if you want to unmute yourself and ask me a question. And as long as it's not about that, Michelle, anything else is fine. I might phone a friend and phone John and be like, John, come up. I need help on the VAT question. How are we doing? We all good? We've all got it? Or are we all totally confused? You're all quiet. Or you've gone to sleep with numbers.
Yeah, thanks, Zoe. I've learned the compensation plan inside out.
Yes, you know it.
Yeah, we know it.
Cool. Michelle's still awake.
Sometimes people get a bit confused, don't they, once someone's promoted out?
Yes.
Sometimes just rock and roll, just grow.
Keep growing, keep building. Yeah, keep building.
Thank you, Zoe. You've explained it very clearly, so thank you.
Cool. Right. Okay, cool. Right, I'll end the call there. Thank you for tuning in this evening, and it is recorded, and I'll pop the recording up. It'll probably be in the morning now. I'll let it process overnight and stick it up into the team page tomorrow. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great month, everybody. See you later. Night.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.